And there's one special column inside the mosque.
It's a very unique place to visit here at Istanbul. One of the must-try is this Turkish Delights, and we have found the older shop. It has been operating since 1777.
It's like the upgraded version of a pizza.
It is very rare that you are able to see those relics.
I really like the largest diamond in the world. These shops sell the best baklava.
And we are here in Istanbul. So this morning we took a 1-hour ride to Denizli Airport and another 1-hour ride on the plane to Istanbul. From the airport we walked to the metro, and at the metro there is a self-help kiosk where you can purchase the Istanbul card. So the card costs 50 lira and you can actually purchase just one for up to 5 people, and the card is non-refundable. After we alighted, we needed to take a bus to Karakoy. At the bus terminal, all the bus stops doesn't have any numbers on them. You do not know which bus stop is for which bus number, and it's really very confusing. Luckily, we had the time the bus is supposed to reach the bus station, and thankfully the bus came. So now that we are in Istanbul, we will be visiting a total of 4 attractions today. We will see you at each of these attractions.
Bye bye!
Behind us is our first attraction here in Istanbul. This is the Hagia Sophia. It's a very nice mosque. Do note that if you are here, please be in proper attire. If not, you will have to purchase the clothing and scarf to cover yourself before you can enter.
The material of this mosque is sourced from different countries, and it is built up by 140 columns. There is one special column inside the mosque. It's called the sweating column because the surface of that column is always damp, and it is believed that it has healing power. People will put their thumbs inside and make a wish, but we are not able to get to that column.
Up next will be a mosque that is just opposite the Hagia Sophia, and it is the Blue Mosque.
And it is another very beautiful mosque here in Istanbul.
So do note that the Blue Mosque is closed during prayer session, but for the Hagia Sophia, even though the prayer session is on, you can still enter the mosque. So they will cordon off some area, but you are still able to see a good part of the mosque. So if you are here and it is during prayer session, you can consider coming to the Hagia Sophia first and then go to the Blue Mosque. We will see you when we get to the Blue Mosque. Bye bye! And behind us is the Blue Mosque. We have just went in and it is as nice as the Hagia Sophia. So if you are nearby, do check both of them out. The admission is free of charge.
So the Blue Mosque is the first mosque in Istanbul that received 6 minarets, which is a huge honor during that time.
So minarets are beacons in Islamic religious architecture. So as you can see behind us, the Blue Mosque has kind of like a tower-like beacons. So it has 6. Whereas if you look at the Hagia Sophia, it has 4.
Inside the mosque, there are a lot of hand-painted blue tiles. It's a very beautiful mosque.
There's also a lot of stained glasses and a lot of lights. It lights up the mosque very nicely. So do not miss it out if you are in Istanbul. Up next, it will be the Basilica Sistine.
Hopefully you can go in because we saw a very long queue outside just now.
Yeah, we will see you when we get there.
Bye bye!
Behind us is our third attraction of the day here in Istanbul. This is the Basilica Sistine. So as you can see, there's still a very long line to get in, but the queue clears pretty quickly. So we were around this part of the queue just now, and we only took about 20 minutes to go in. The tip is that if you buy online, you can skip the queue, but the prices of the tickets are more expensive compared to if you buy it on site. So we'll list down the different prices over here. So what is so special about this Basilica Sistine?
This is actually a water system in Istanbul to solve the water issue during the olden days. It is actually a 1,500 to 1,700 years old water system, which is pretty amazing. It is really very grand, and the columns are arranged in a very systematic way. Really couldn't imagine that it has been built so many years ago. When you are inside the water system, you will see that the columns are actually different in design. The reason behind is because those columns are imported from different ancient cities.
It's a very unique place to visit here at Istanbul, and if you are nearby and you are visiting both the mosques, don't skip this. It's only about a 5 minutes walk.
So up next is our next attraction, and we will see you when we get there.
Bye bye.
And behind us is the Grand Bazaar, and this is only one of its entrance. Inside is massive and you can easily get lost. There's a lot of shops selling a lot of clothes, jewelry, souvenirs and Turkish delights, but most of the stores sells almost the same thing.
So this Grand Bazaar is the largest and the oldest covered market in the world. It is also the first modern shopping mall. It consists of 60 streets and 4,000 shops.
There's really a lot of stores, and if you are into shopping here in Istanbul, you can consider them, although the branded stuff have questionable.
That seems to be branded. So that's all about Grand Bazaar, and we are going to have our dinner. Bye bye.
We'll see you when we get there. When you're in Turkey, one of the must-try is this Turkish Delights, and we have found the oldest shop. It has been operating since 1777, and we have bought their pomegranate with pistachio Turkish Delights. So let me try this. Actually, I was expecting it to be really sweet, but it's not really that sweet. It's like a mix of the kind of soft jelly candy, and inside it has a few pieces of pistachio nut. Actually really good. So if you are here and you are within this area, you can come visit it. It's only about 10 minutes walk from the Blue Mosque. It has been operating for 246 years. We are now at a restaurant called Bitlisli, and it has really good review on Google. That's why we are here. So we have ordered their eggplant puree with chicken, as well as their minced meat pita. I shall try the pita first. So as you can see, it is very nicely baked. The exterior looks really very crispy. So taste test. I love the bread in Turkey. The exterior is very crispy and it has a very nice, tender, soft and chewy texture to the bread. And it is very nicely baked, really very crispy outside. The meat is very saltish, so it gives it a very good flavor. This is like the upgraded version of a pizza. Really very good. Next is the eggplant puree with chicken. This is also a new dish that we are trying here in Turkey. The bottom looks a bit gooey with the eggplant puree, then with a chicken on top. Taste test. The chicken is very nicely grilled. It's soft and tender, but it doesn't really have a very nice flavor to it. Maybe it's because the eggplant puree has kind of covered the taste, so I shall try it without the eggplant puree first. It has a very nice chaat flavor to it, but I think because just now I ate the mincemeat pita, it has very strong flavor, so kind of covered the taste of this chicken. Just the eggplant puree. It doesn't really taste like eggplant at all. It's like a very mushy texture. Maybe it's because this mincemeat pita is too good, like overshadows this dish completely. So if you are here, order their pita. Very good. Today is another day here at Istanbul, and we only have one attraction, and this is the Topkapi Palace. The reason why we only plan for one attraction is because this palace is massive. It is really very big. So the entrance ticket costs about 950 lira, and that includes the harem section of the palace as well. So it's a little bit pricey, but it is worth it because there's like various areas, various exhibitions, and in total we spent about 4 hours here. Can you imagine 4 hours? I think the best exhibition for me is the Holy Relics, because it is very rare that you are able to see those relics in real life.
For me, I really like the largest diamond in the world. The largest diamond, which is also called as the Spoonmaker's Diamond, is 86 carats and is one of the biggest in the world. But it is still unknown how the diamond was found, created and moved to the palace. There are a lot of different other exhibitions, which includes the clothing exhibition, the library, the clock exhibition, the treasury and kitchenware. A lot actually. Yeah, we just couldn't remember each of them.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. And on top of that, this palace offers a very good view of Istanbul. There's various viewpoints and all of them looks really good. So if you are here, do not miss them out. You can head to the pavilion section. They all have very nice view of Istanbul. So definitely come here. It's a very nice place to check out if you are here in Istanbul. Another thing to note is that although there are various signboards saying that you are not allowed to take photography, but strangely a lot of people are taking them and the guards there aren't stopping them. I was really surprised, especially the Holy Relics section. So now that we are done visiting our one and only attraction for the day, we will be heading for lunch, and we will see you when we get there.
Another must-eat food when you are in Turkey is baklava. We have Google online and this shop sells the best baklava. This shop has been open since 1843 and is the first manufacturer of baklava. There is plenty selections of baklava for you to choose. We really have no idea which one to buy, so we ordered a mixed platter of baklava. Yesterday, we also tried another brand of baklava called Hafiz Mustafa, which is also a very old shop as well. So let me try their baklava. It's very crispy. Usually baklava, they will put tons of pistachio nuts. That is one of the main reasons why we love this snack so much. I think the whole baklava is like dunked into a syrup. It's super sweet with the flavor of cheese and pistachio. It's really a very nice dessert. And of course, to make it perfect, we bought a cup of coffee. Turkish coffee is really a perfect match with baklava. Turkish coffee is relatively bitter compared to other kind of coffee. And when we are almost finishing the coffee, you will see a layer of thick residue at the bottom of the cup. I think that is the unique thing about the Turkish coffee. Must try when you are in Istanbul or Turkey.
Today we spent our last day here before hopping onto a flight to London. Overall, Istanbul is way better than we expected. The weather is not as hot and the major attractions are actually very near to each other and is very accessible by the transportation system here in Istanbul. Although the attractions are slightly pricier, but they are well worth the prices that we paid for them. So behind us is actually an iconic attraction here in Istanbul, and that is the Galata Tower.
So we read online that there is a very interesting story about this Galata Tower. There was a man that made an artificial wings and he flew from Galata Tower all the way across the river and reached the other side of Istanbul. So by having this flight, he was the first man that flew across continents from Europe to Asia.
So thanks for joining us in Istanbul, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye!
Hiya, hiya, hiya.